thanks for stopping by my channel. Today's video is just a little check-in sort of video. I'm kind of trying to get back into the swing of making videos again, making content. So I kind of thought I would just kind of ease back into it a little bit with you guys, just doing a little chatty video. I had purchased these Derwent Lightfast pencils on a really amazing sale. I know some of you guys mentioned to me that you were able to pick these up on that really crazy sale that was happening a few months ago. I think I got them for like around $170, which sounds like a lot of money, but compared to how much they usually go for, I think right now they are like $260 on Amazon right now, probably even more. Other places. So I said, I have like one more day left of vacation. I said, let me try and do a video with you guys. I miss you guys. I miss talking to you guys and let you know what I think of these pencils so far. I did some coloring on this image from Mariola Boutique. She's having a 50% off sale. I don't know if it's still going on, but I just purchased this image yesterday. So probably still is. And I was like, I was trying to be fancy with these fancy pencils. I said, I'm gonna pick a really nice image, like a really good image. And I was like, let me whip out the fancy colored pencil paper. I'm gonna make this luxurious experience. And they smell amazing. If you like the way like new pencil smells, they smell like wood. I don't know what kind of wood they use for these pencils, but the colors, I do love a lot of these colors. I was surprised there wasn't a lot of pinks in here. It's 100 pencils, which is like an average amount of pencils, I guess. You do get spoiled with the 150s, like a Prismacolor, or 300, 500. We've been kind of gotten into lately, but I was kind of expecting there to be like a pink, at least one pink. So I pulled these out that I have, these Seeing Essence pencils. I did do a review on these a while ago. I'll put a card in for it. So I did need some pinks, I think, for her face. And I think I ended up using whatever this color is, PO90. I don't think these have names. So I mixed these in, and they seem to play together nicely. And I also, I pulled out my Holbeins and my Luminance pencils, and I think I pulled maybe some pinks out of here that I mixed in with her skin too. So those seem to work nicely together. No, I think these are oil. Yeah, these are oil-based. The Luminance pencils are supposed to be wax-based, but I don't know. They worked out together. And yeah, so I like them. I thought they were nice. I did need to use my Derwent blender, which I got this pretty much when I first started coloring, like the set of the Derwent blender and the burnisher, and it's always been just kind of put away in with my other Derwent pencils that I have. I'm not really that big on Derwent pencils. Haven't really been my favorite to use on a regular basis, but these are nice. I don't see I'm kind of afraid, well, because they're so expensive, I don't think I would use them on, just willy-nilly on any kind of coloring page or a coloring book. I probably would want to reserve them for something more special. And I am kind of having regrets that I chose this image, even though I was trying to be fancy with this long hair. I think I might, by the time I finish this hair, or if I do finish this hair, I think I'm going to run out of, I think these pencils will be used up for this whole head of hair, because I'm not even fully finished with this one side of her hair. And look how short this one is already. I did find that I had to sharpen them often. I felt like I was expecting them to be harder than they were. just by watching other people's videos. I haven't watched that many, but I have seen some in the past, and people will describe this as a hard pencil. And they are harder than some pencils I've used. Well, maybe, yeah. I do think they're hard-ish, but they're not like the hardest pencil I've ever encountered personally. But I'm using this color. Well, let me tell you what I'm using first. I'm using this champagne color. It's kind of like an off-white or maybe like a really, really pale yellow. Just as the base color. Then I'm using this burnt sienna and raisins, kind of like a burgundy color, like a dark reddish burgundy type of color. And then like kind of like the darker sections, trying to do this dark brown, this chocolate color, which I'm kind of having, this whole video sounds like I'm having great remorse for everything in this video, but I feel like maybe this was too dark. But I already chose the pencils and I already got it started, so it's too late now. So I kind of have to push forward with what I've decided to choose for this hair. I had printed this out just like as a test sheet, and I was trying to decide what color I should do her hair. I was trying to think. I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna make this cool new color combo for you guys and make a video doing like, oh, let's do this color combo. But I just kind of fell back on one of my old standards of like an auburn reddish color hair. It's kind of my comfort zone of color combos. And I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish this. And like I said, I feel kind of bad. I'm wasting all of this much pencil up on just this hair. It is what it is, right? I have this whole new setup, so this might be a little bit shaky. I hope it's not too shaky because I did move my whole setup to a different room than what I'm used to. And I don't have the bigger table behind this desk that was kind of holding it steady anymore. So now this is a little bit shaky when I color. So I might have to think of something else. And I'm using this blender for the hair too. I don't know. I know usually I probably shouldn't, just to keep the lines a little bit crisper, but I found I like how it looks a little bit more blended in. Then I feel like it kind of dulls down the harsh lines of the chocolate. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing this week. I've been on vacation, and my vacation is soon coming to an end. I'm not totally together all the way, I feel like, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Thinking about my cat, I do feel sad more in the nighttime, more so than any other time, I guess. And a lot of people have told me I should adopt a new cat, and I do really feel like I need to adopt another cat. I feel like at this point, I think I need like an emotional support cat to get over my previous cat, I guess. If that's a thing, I don't know. But I do really, I'm just a little bit apprehensive to get into it, like a whole new personality of another cat. But I think ultimately, it is probably for the best. And yeah, just want wanted to give you guys a little update, let you know what I was doing. Trying to get back into the groove, my coloring groove again. I might have bitten off more than I can chew with this hair project, but we'll see if I finish it. If I finish it, I'll show it to you guys over on my community tab. I just I think you guys can totally like out of the loop with this community tab stuff, but I think it came out a while ago. But it's kind of like, I guess, like a Facebook feed where if you want, you can post your own pictures, or yeah, I think you could post pictures. You could start your own topic, I guess, too, if you wanted to ask questions, whatever. Let me know what you're working on. I was hoping to get Christine Karen's new book was supposed to arrive on Saturday, so they told me. The third one in this series, Wildflower Folk, Wondrous Folk. I forgot what the new one's called, but it's got like a cute little girl on the cover, like it's pink. I don't know what happened, maybe shipping issues, but it was supposed to arrive on, I think, supposed to arrive September 9th. Then I got a notice saying it was going to arrive September 13th, which was Saturday, which is like, all right. Then I got a notice saying, oh, do you still want this book? We can't, it's not going to come until now Friday. So I was like, yeah, I still want this book, especially I think it went up in price $1. So I was like, yes, I still want this book. So hopefully I get it Friday. I have seen a flip through of it already from some of the creators that are in Australia. They already were able to get it like maybe a month ago. But I did get this book. And from Hannah Carlson, and I was really lucky to be able to get this. It was under the wire of the de minimis exemption situation that's going on, and I know some people weren't able to get their books. I know a lot of countries aren't shipping to the United States currently until the whole mess gets straightened out, or I've gotten some, because I do buy makeup from this one place in Korea, my Tier foundation. I was planning on doing a video about that Tier foundation, the new one with the orange, the AI filter. I was happy I was able to get this Halloween book. Maybe I'll be able to we'll do a color along in this book around Halloween time. So I'd love to hear if you guys have gotten that newest Christine Karen book yet. I think I saw some videos yesterday on some of the creators that I follow that I know for sure are in the U.S. and they got it. So I was like, hey, how did they get it already? Why didn't I get it? But I'm not really ready to color in it anyway. So I just excited to get it so it can be together in my bookcase with these two. Oh, I did get a few requests to do my book collection, like my Korean book collection. And I was totally going to start doing it the other day. I was like, yeah, this is like a pretty easy type of video for me to work on. And then I was like, all of these books, I don't know the names of them. I don't know the titles of them because they're all in Korean and they're all some kind of version of girl moments, girl time, something like that. So I was like, if you don't mind me not knowing the names of the books, because usually when I do like book collections, like show you things, I like to give you like as many links as possible. I like to give you as much information as possible. So if you don't mind me just like randomly showing you a pile of books that I don't know the titles to, or maybe even the artists to, I can do it. But if you'd prefer me to get it together and like have all the information available, I can do that too, but maybe not right now because I'm kind of in a big kind of transition. So this was just I guess kind of dipping my toes back into making a video with you guys. I put the links for this image if you want to pick it up. Hopefully it'll still be on sale when you see this. This colored pencil paper is really nice. I haven't used it that much in the past, but I think it does really make a difference, especially if you're going to be using like a nicer, like more professional type of pencil. And anything else, I'll leave you the video for this pencil sharpener if you missed it. And anything else, let me know down below in the comments, or you can email me, whatever. Leave me a note over on my community tab, whatever you like. And I hope you guys all have a really great rest of your day. Happy coloring, and I'll see you next time.